Earlier in the year, I didn't start off the way I started off good, but then around Clemson time, my average dropped big time, so I had to reconnect. But then again, once I got hurt at Indiana, that was a big shock to me. I didn't really expect that, and I kind of lost my timing. I didn't feel good at the plate there in the ACC series, and then just to come out here and help my team in the Super Regional was just something special.
What was Sunday like? What was that dog pile? Was it what you kind of had always dreamed about, being an older guy and kind of in the middle of it?
It's what I dreamed about. Yeah, freshman year was awesome. It was absolutely amazing, but I wasn't one of the key contributors to that team. So it was a great experience, but being a junior and going to Omaha is just a different feeling. It's something that I take pride in, especially being a captain, and it's something that I can't really describe. It was just an awesome feeling.
Based on the weekend, people look at the 26-1 gap and think you guys are a steamroller. If you take a step back, how is this team constructed differently than the 17 team? You don't have Brendan McKay, but
we don't have Brendan McKay. We don't have Drew Ellis. We play fast. I know that team played fast, but once we get going, it's kind of like a train. We just have guys that step up from top to bottom. And I think we were a little bit deeper in our hitters from the 17 team. Not that those hitters weren't good, because they had amazing hitters, top and bottom. But I think our top hitter the gap between our bottom hitter is a little smaller than it was back then. And that's not taking anything away from the 17 team, but we're just pretty deep 1 through 9 this year.
I think pitching as well is deeper.
Yeah,
is that
pitching,
fair or not?
It is fair. We had a lot of good pitching 17 year, but I think our pitching this year is great, and it's kind of been our backbone this year. 17 team is probably the best team talent-wise I've ever played on, but this team just plays together, and we know that we're going to have our ups and downs, but right now it feels like we're playing our best baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Did the lineup change help a little too? I mean, you stayed the same, but you see Logan in front of you and Jake moving down. It had to help a little.
It did. It's just nice to get a different feel every once in a while, especially when things aren't going as good as you would expect them to, or you would like them to during the ACC tournament. Just to get that change in the field, get guys on base in front of you, get Jake later in the lineup so he can see more pitches from the pitcher. It kind of makes him feel more comfortable. I think we feel good where our lineup is right now, and not saying it won't ever change again the rest of the year, but right now it's good.
Did it say something to stretch the speed out a little bit? Do you feel like
it did? I think it did. Yeah, we had 3 or 4 guys there, kind of clumped together, our big power guys that were kind of not really big base threats, and that kind of it's a big stress for the pitcher, knowing that from top to bottom in the lineup you got guys that can steal bases off you. So he really can never get comfortable out there.
When you change the lineup this late in the year, it can be interpreted as a panic move. It can be seen as, what do we do? How did the players react to it initially before you saw the success ahead?
Yeah, well, one thing in this program is the lineup changes all the time. Guys step up all the time. And from the beginning of this year to the end of this year, the lineup is so much different. I think guys just get comfortable being able to switch positions. I don't think the switches were that huge necessarily. White moving up to second might shock some people, but his on-base percentage is so high that it really helps our lineup. But no, it wasn't really a panic button. It was just kind of strategically planned out to help spread our lineup out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Did the players see that before it actually took effect?
Honestly, no. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
It was a great idea. I know the coaches are always thinking. They're always 5 steps ahead of what we players are. So that's why they're coaches, obviously. So it made sense right when they did it, and I liked the move right when they did it, yeah.
Sure. Seems to make a lot of sense now.
It does. It really does.
Okay.
after that weekend? What did you go into the mindset? How do you go to Omaha with the mindset of, I know what the goal is, but you got to win the first one first.
You got to win the first one. Yep. Just because we're there doesn't mean we've reached our goal. As a freshman, you go to Omaha and you're like, wow, I made it to Omaha. Like, whatever happens, happens. But as a junior, one thing that I learned freshman year, losing in Omaha still hurts the exact same as it did to where we lost last year in regionals. You know, you're still crying, you're still bawling your eyes out. You're never going to play with the same team again. So truly to only be happy, we got to go down there and win it all. And whether that happens or not, we're going to try our best this year. And we're going to have that mindset to go down there and win it all.